Welcome back, my friends, to the show that doesn't end. I'm so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. What's going on, everyone? I'm Jay. My channel is Square Pegs. And why am I waving around a sharp object? That's because it is time to open once again our monthly shipment from our good friends at Video Games Monthly. Now, as has become the norm on the channel, I have not even opened it yet. It is still encased in its priority mail prison. But right now, we're gonna chop this guy open. We're gonna find out what's inside. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is Video Games Monthly? Video Games Monthly is a monthly subscription service where you are able to get 3, 4, 5, or 10 games shipped to you directly, and you're able to update your list of what you actually own so they don't send you doubles. And if they do, their customer service is fantastic, and they will get you a new game sent out. I myself get the 4-pack of games. There's always a chance to get a 1-up or a 2-up in there where you'll get an extra game included. Now, the systems I get stuff for the NES, the SNES, the Genesis, the Master System, Dreamcast, GameCube, Wii U, I think. There's a lot of stuff I get. Game Boy Advance, just because I don't mind getting stuff for handhelds. And I don't have a huge retro collection, so I like getting stuff shipped to me. Now, let's crack this guy open, and let's find out what's inside. All right, first up for J Love and Lady Lacy, we have some bubble wrap. How you like them apples? All right, I don't like them apples, Will. All right, let's get our ephemera and cards out of the way first. We have, first up, I got a 1-up card, which means I am going to get an extra game in this box, which is awesome. Thank you guys at Video Games Monthly for that. I really appreciate it. Next, we have the social media call-out review to win. So if you review this on social media, you post a picture of you with it, or a video or anything like that, you have a chance to win an extra box with 3 free games in it, which is pretty awesome. We have a card in here from Premium Edition Games talking about their offerings, and one here from Dark Fusion Systems, LLC. I don't know what that is, but I will check it out. All right, now in here we got a Genesis, we got an NES, we got another NES, and we got a couple of GBA. All right, so no Famicom this month. Last month was spectacular, but why don't we find out what we got in here? All right, so first up we have the Genesis card, and this is an EA game, and I can tell because it's got the little tab on the side. And we have Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego? Like, look, I straight up love Carmen Sandiego, so this is awesome. Let's take a look at the gameplay on this one. Some people might be curious as to why I reacted so giddily about Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, and it's real simple. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego is like my favorite game on my Commodore 64 outside of the Bard's Tale. I played it constantly. I love the Carmen Sandiego series, and honestly, I had no idea it was on the Genesis, so to get this is pretty cool. As someone who really loves world history and loves diving into the history of places and things and art, it's just kind of a game that's perfectly made for me. And on top of that, hey, it's fun detective work. It's simple, it's straightforward, and it's not breaking any boundaries as far as gameplay or innovations go, but I'll be damned if it isn't a good time. And being able to play this game again on the Genesis, 25 years after the last time I played it on my Commodore 64 is just, man, I kind of love it. Like, I'm so happy I got this, and this is the kind of thing I really like about Video Games Monthly, is I'm able to get games that not only do I really enjoy, but I didn't even know existed, and this is definitely on that list. Next up, I think we're gonna do the NES stuff last. So we got 2 NES games in there. Let's do GBA, and up first we have Fantastic Four: Flame On. I am willing to bet money this is gonna be atrocious because it's based on atrocious Fantastic Four movies, but let's find out how it is. Sometimes these games can surprise us. The Game Boy Advance library is absolutely massive, and it's no question then that based on the size of that library, that there's gonna be some hidden gems that slip through the cracks, and there's a particular developer that has made 2 of my favorite games for the GBA, one I've known about for a while, and one I just discovered here. Now, Taurus Games made the Invincible Iron Man on the Game Boy Advance, which is one of the best platforming games on the GBA, and they also made this game here, Fantastic Four: Flame On. Now, as someone who is a Fantastic Four fan, I expected nothing because this is based on a really bad movie. But the game itself, holy cow, it is so good. This is an incredible action platformer, has wonderful superpowers, fantastic enemies, great animations, beautiful sprite work. Like, the worst thing I can say is that the backgrounds are a little uninspired, but when everything is going on in the foreground, you really don't have the time to pay attention to what's going on in the background because there's so much action happening where you need to attack the Skrulls as Johnny Storm and use your superpowers. This game is wonderful. I am shocked at how good it is, but when I saw the Taurus name on the splash screen, I knew I was in good hands. Fantastic Four: Flame On is an absolute hidden gem on the Game Boy Advance. The fact that it is worth as little as it is shocking to me because it is so good. I cannot recommend this one enough. Pick this up if you see it. Next up, we have SSX3 from EA Sports Big. I don't know how this is going to play on handheld, but I am stoked to check it out. Let's go take a look at this one. I'm a huge fan of the SSX series, and I was very excited to see SSX for the Game Boy Advance because honestly, I didn't know this existed. When I worked at EA, we didn't get a lot of the handheld stuff into our company store. We only primarily got the regular consoles in, so I had no idea this was even a thing. And as someone who happily owns SSX3 on the GameCube, I was pretty stoked to see this because I saw on the main menu, GameCube connectivity. And I haven't tried that out yet. Because the game itself, after sitting down and playing it, oh, it's atrocious. This is so bad. It's so slow. It's like moving through frozen molasses, I guess, because it's a snowboarding game. This is not made for the Game Boy Advance. This is something that is not optimized at all. It chugs frame rate wise. The digital sound in the game is spectacular. I can't play it because it's all licensed music, but it sounds amazing. It's just really not fun to play. Like, this takes a spectacular console series in SSX and just outright kills it. This is a terrible, absolutely terrible game. Oh, I have a gold Mario coin. I missed that in the initial pass-through of the box. All right, now for NES games, we have up first Casino Kid. Casino games. Let's take a look at it. I swear, sometimes it feels like the guys at Video Games Monthly just pick a letter out of the alphabet, and that's the stuff I'm going to be getting that month for a particular system. And this month for the NES, it was the letter C, because here's Casino Kid. Now, Casino Kid is one of those games I'd always seen growing up, but as someone who isn't into casino games very much, it wasn't something I ever decided to play, and getting this one was, I mean, I'm not going to lie, a little disappointing because I just don't really care. I will say it's got a neat presentation. Having it kind of be an overhead RPG as you wander the casino is fairly clever, and I mean, it's blackjack, and I guess eventually poker. I didn't play it long enough to find out, but it's blackjack, and if you can't make video blackjack work, I mean, it's something that's been, you know, working in casinos since the 80s, then, I mean, why are you even making a casino game? But, I mean, I don't know. I won up to 1,000, you know, fake dollars in this game. I mean, it's fine. It's just not. I mean, it's something I will legitimately never play again. You can look for this one in an upcoming Whatnot stream. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, hey, Casino Kid. And finally, we have Cobra Command. Very cool. Cobra Command is really interesting. I'd never played this one when I was a kid, so I had no idea what this was going to be about going into it. And I'm proud to say that the cover art does not misguide you. It's a helicopter game. And I kind of got a little concerned when I saw it because I don't typically enjoy helicopter games, and this one's actually pretty smartly done. The ability to move back and forth, to turn your helicopter around via the start button, the missions that you go on to take out the enemy strongholds and rescue the hostages, it's all very straightforward, basic NES war game stuff, but it's pulled off really well, and the graphics in the game are pretty killer too. I was really surprised by this one. I didn't expect to enjoy this near as much as I do. I'm terrible at it. It's a very difficult game for me, at least. I feel like the controls on the helicopter are a little squirrely and you kind of fly all over the place. I mean, it's a helicopter, so yeah, you're gonna, but it feels a little glidey when you move, and that does take away from it a little bit, but I think overall it's a really fun game, and yeah, I'm happy to get this one. I think it's pretty cool. I wish the label art was in a little bit better shape. It's got some dings on it, but I mean, that's okay. It's still a good game, and it still plays perfectly, and that's a win for me. All right, my friends, there you have it. This month's offering from Video Games Monthly. Granted, not the greatest month, but I am super stoked to get Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. I love the Carmen Sandiego games, and to have something like that on the Genesis is pretty cool. And you know what? I'm never going to complain about getting NES or GBA games. They're fine, and if I don't dig them, I can always trade them in and flip them down the road. It's the best part about Video Games Monthly. It is a lottery. You never know what you're going to get, but if it's something you don't want, you can trade them in down the road to your local store and use that to flip onto something else. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite thing is that I got this month from Video Games Monthly. Please hit like, please subscribe down below if you're new around here. And hey, if you really dig the work I do, consider becoming a monthly Patreon sponsor or a channel member. Patrons and channel members get ad-free early access for a donation of as little as $1 a month, as well as behind-the-scenes videos showing off things that we've got coming up on the channel. Till next time, folks, I've been Jay. I appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me as we unbox yet another offering from Video Games Monthly. Remember to play more games, stay square, and take care. I'll talk to you soon.